Do you guys ever wonder if whales were on land? Like, if we had these giant mammals roaming the streets? Let's get it. Roll the intro music.
We talked about it this morning. Okay, sorry. Welcome back to A.K.A. But yeah, that's a good question, Melissa. I imagine whales just like on the street. Like
They'd be
whales,
flipping around. Like,
whales are huge though. Like I remember when the museum. I think it was with all of you guys in our class. Dude, the whale was huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was like that could eat me in like 0.5 seconds. I'd be dead. Dead.
You know what else is really big?
What?
The cargo ships
I was about to
stuck
say
in
it
the
was
Suez
about to.
Canal. It's so big. It's the 10th biggest cargo ship in the whole world, and it's stuck in the canal right now, blocking like 10% of trade. And I can't get my mind off of it.
I just don't understand. Like,
So funny.
what goes through people's
So
heads
funny.
sometimes? Oh gosh. Today's episode is mainly a relaxing episode, going over some weird topics and some debatable topics and just relaxing. So hopefully you guys have a snack and are ready to
Yeah.
listen, or we're just background music. That's perfectly fine. I think
Yeah.
definitely one of the questions that has been argued a lot though throughout the years is if water is wet. And I remember seeing a video about like an actual teacher explaining it, that it's not wet until it's poured. And then it's
That's the
wet.
whole point. No. Water isn't wet. When something has water on it, it is wet. You can't put water on water because it'd just be one big pile of water.
I always used to have like
That
a great
water isn't
explanation for
wet.
this. Yeah, it was like the same. Like, wet is an adjective that describes that something is saturated or soaked in water or a liquid.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't, like Amelia said, you can't put water on water and say it's wet. It's just water.
Water. Yeah. Exactly.
And like I remember like seeing a science like teachers or scientists like explain why water is wet. They were like saying, like scientifically, when you put water on water, doesn't mean that the water molecules like attach to each other. So does that mean that the like cuz like when we say like water is attached, I mean like when we say something is soaked in water, water molecules are attached to that object, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So like water molecules attaching to other water molecules, isn't that technically wet? And then Amelia's friend freaking like
Ooh.
I don't know what his name was, but he was really smart and he was like, well, water molecules aren't actually attached to each other. They freely roam around in its like whatever in water. So technically it's not attached or like, stuck together. So it's not wet. And
Yeah, I
then
literally
that
have
Yeah,
no
that's
idea
what.
who you're talking about. That's what's funny. Like, you're trying to tell me this, and I'm like, as you're saying this, I'm like, who would have said that? Like, what smart friends do I have?
Yeah, because like I totally believe these scientists. I thought, yeah, water is wet because it attaches to itself, like it attaches to objects when they become wet. But then they technically move
Move
freely around each other. They don't attach.
Yeah, I never thought they attached to each other, and I don't think because water molecules aren't attached to each other.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
like,
it wouldn't, doesn't make sense. So so essentially we all agree on that water isn't wet until it is poured onto another
object
some
or surface
object
or
or
whatever.
yeah, exactly,
Like
something other than
scientifically
itself.
and also like technically. So is that the right word? Not technically, but
Well,
like
I feel like it's scientifically proven that it's not wet.
yeah.
I mean,
But if
there's
you
probably
just think
thousands of
about it.
videos. Yeah, I mean, when you're just thinking about water, like you just have that idea that it's wet. And I've heard there's probably so many people who have different opinions about that, and that's perfectly fine. But we think that water is not wet. And I'm gonna always believe that. It just makes more sense to me. I don't know. And then I remember Alyssa and I don't know where or when, or maybe it was like 5
I brought
a.m.
it up.
or something like that, but Alyssa was like, "Is a hot dog a sandwich?" And
Or
I
like,
was
is a
like,
burger a
Uh,
sandwich?
"Yeah, it's like a
it's
burger
not.
sandwich." And like,
Is
okay,
Okay.
everything a
but
sandwich?
this is why I don't think a hot dog is a sandwich, is because it's connected at a point, right? So like, you don't say a taco is a sandwich; it's not really a sandwich because it's connected at one point. But you say a burger is a sandwich because it's not connected. There are two individual like sides that compact it. You know what I mean? So it's essentially is
A
a
burger
sandwich.
isn't a sandwich. There's a
Yes, I
difference
mean,
between a sandwich and a burger. The fact it's what they're made out of. Because you could have like a chicken sandwich, but you can't have. Well, I mean, you can have a chicken burger, but like that's a completely different thing.
Mhm.
Like a burger and a sandwich are compiled of completely different things.
But
Like
if you think of the
but it
structure of a
yeah, the
sandwich,
structure is the same. Therefore, it is a
yeah.
well,
sandwich.
yeah, but like no, because that's like saying gelato and ice cream are the same thing because they have the same structure.
No, that but gelato and ice cream don't have the same structure.
They do. They're both like circle. They're both like circles. They're both like an ice cream texture. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
made
but like the
differently.
texture, where like because
A
the
burger and
texture
a
is
sandwich don't
different,
have the same texture.
but it's this like what's it called? I don't know. It's like the structure and texture.
I think we're just looking at structure.
Yeah,
But that
I'm
doesn't necessarily mean it's a sandwich.
But yes, because it's not connected at one point.
No, I'm talking about the burger thing right now. No, a hot dog is not a sandwich, but I'm
yeah.
talking about the burger thing. A burger isn't a sandwich.
A burger is a burger,
A burger is a burger and a
but what
sandwich
is
is
a
a sandwich.
burger?
There's a difference. A burger is made completely differently. Like it's like a little circular,
I
a
can
little
agree to
circular
that.
bun.
That they're different.
Different bun. You don't eat a Oh, okay, here.
The
You don't
components are
eat
different, but
you
the structure is the same.
exactly. The structure is the same, but that doesn't matter cuz other things have the same structure but they're not the same thing.
So is everything a well, like other things could
No.
be sandwiches,
Like what?
like a human sandwich.
Yeah,
That's
like
a
if
ba-
like
that
like if three people are hugging, right, and someone's in the middle, isn't that essentially a sandwich?
It's like a
No.
metaphor,
No,
but
it's a
like
metaphor. That's
Yeah, but like,
it's like
isn't it a sandwich though? Because it's the structure,
no.
not of the components.
yeah, I'm just like opposing myself right now. I just said like
Yeah, I'm
I'm
opposing
like
myself too because then they're connected, bro.
human sandwich and an actual sandwich. Like when I think of the word sandwich, of course I think of food, but then I also think of like the structure and like how it looks, I guess.
Well, no, yeah, I get it. Like that it has like a similar structure, but like
The
it's not the same
components of it
thing.
is different. Is there a burger sandwich? Is that a thing?
No. Oh, okay. Here, actually, like when you go to a restaurant, right? They have a little thing and it says burgers and sandwiches. It doesn't just say sandwiches and then it lists burgers.
Because
They're different
sandwiches
things
burgers are under the
because
category
they're
of
different
sandwiches.
things. No, they're different things because then it says no. Because if it was that case, then it'd be sandwiches as the big title and burgers would be listed
But
under
does
it.
it matter? Maybe they're just trying to do it alphabetical order.
Then you would just write burgers. That's the same thing as saying sandwiches are burgers. They're completely different things and they're made completely differently.
But we're saying that sandwiches is the big topic and burgers are like a subtopic.
It could be reversed as well. That's the whole point. You could just reverse the logic and it just doesn't work out. It doesn't work out either way because they're not the same thing. Because then you could be like, oh yeah, a sandwich is a panini.
But a panini's closed. Like it doesn't
Not
have
necessarily. Not necessarily. I've made a panini where it was open. I made a panini where I put a piece of pita bread, put some stuff on it, put another one, and just close
okay.
the thing,
Well,
heated it
okay.
up. That was was that a sandwich? That
We're
wasn't a sandwich. That was a
this is
panini.
where we'll agree. If we're talking about structure, a burger is a sandwich.
No,
Structure.
no. They
What
have
is a
similar
sandwich?
structures, but
Yeah,
they are different
yeah,
things.
that's what
I
I'm saying.
agree
This is
with
where
you.
we're gonna
No, no, no,
agree.
no. I agree with you that they have a similar structure, but a
But the
burger is not a
components are
sandwich.
different. Yes, I
But a
agree with
burger
that.
is not a sandwich. Yes. The structure is very similar, but they are very different things.
Kaylee, you good?
I was just thinking this over. Like,
I
I mean,
just
I
rushed Haley's
understand.
whole world because I'm that smart.
Okay, hold on. All right.
I'm just
I'm just
simply
kidding. Yeah.
right.
Oh wow. All right. I still think a burger is a sandwich. I know they're made of different things, but still, it's a sandwich. Like a Subway. But how is a Subway sandwich? How is that a sandwich? Because sometimes.
Because there's two the bread. The
Oh no, sorry.
two
I
yeah.
thought some of them don't cut it all the way.
Okay, wait. So using your logic, a sub is a hot dog because they connect.
No, I'm saying that like some of them are sandwiches, some of them aren't.
No,
Dog,
I'm talking to
hot
Alyssa.
diggity
Like
dog.
what Alyssa was saying. I'm like contradicting Alyssa right now. Because Alyssa, you're saying that burgers and sandwiches have similar structures, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Kaylee, you're saying that burgers and sandwiches, or a burger is a sandwich. Then using that logic, when you make a sub sandwich or you go somewhere, they don't cut the piece of bread at the very end. They
Mm-hmm.
open it halfway. They open the bread halfway. In that case, a, a sub is a hot dog because it connects?
No.
Why not?
What's like the
Because they're made
bigger
of different
No,
things?
because what's the bigger like there's no bigger like category for hot dogs and subs. I feel like there's
Yeah, because they're different things. Same with burgers and sandwiches. They're different things. That's why they're listed differently.
I feel like cuz like if you when you think of a sandwich, it's like a bigger this is not helping my argument right now because like I'm just like
Uh huh. Yeah.
I still believe I'm halfway. That's what I believe. I'm like,
Okay, but
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 speaking of
but
but
yeah,
speaking of
but
butt,
speaking of
um
butt, do you is your butt? Do you consider a butt two cheeks or one cheek?
well no.
no, no.
Do you
That's not the
have two
question.
butts or one butts? That's the question.
You have one butt, two cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the whole
That's
argument.
that's the whole argument. You have one butt.
You
Two
don't have
cheeks.
two butts. You have one butt and two voluptuous, fat
Butt
ass
cheeks.
cheeks.
Buttocks. No, that's one. Buttocks
Voluptuous.
is one. Right?
Hmm?
Buttocks.
What?
Buttocks.
When
You
you
have
talk
one
about your
buttocks.
buttocks, it's your butt. Sorry, we're getting into
Yeah,
this too much. Yeah, that's our basic argument.
Yeah,
yeah.
buttocks is
We're just
just a
simply
long
right. Yeah.
word of
One
butt.
butt, two cheeks, or butt.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna stop talking. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like that's that's it. I
I
think
feel
we
like
all
I feel
agree
like
on that.
yeah, we all agree on that one. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like that would be the most that would be the most straightforward.
Yeah. Okay. Now I got a question. Forehead. Okay.
Forehead or
Wait.
forehead? I'm just kidding.
Let me just make sure I'm like understanding this right. We are talking about like when bald people. We're talking about bald people, right? Or am I like misconstruing it?
I
Because
mean,
I
just
was
in general.
the
Yeah.
way I was thinking was
Well, what's the
forehead.
question?
Well,
Sorry.
the question I have in mind is bald people, right? Where does their forehead end?
I
Or is your
mean,
forehead a part of your face or your Wait, what's the question? Is your
no, I
Well,
forehead
the question I'm asking is for bald people. Where does their forehead end? They don't
um,
have hair.
You would
It doesn't end at their
assume that they
hairline.
were born with hair, right? Well, some people born
Yeah, but
without
then
hair?
like men that have like shiny heads, like bald, no hair, shiny heads.
it looks like a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does their forehead end? Like when they're washing their face, right? They're going to sleep. They're like, oh, I'm a little tired. They go splash some water under the sink. How far back do they rub? Like, because when I wash my face, I like wash my forehead too. Like I kind of get it in with the cleanser and stuff. But how far back do they go? To their
Like,
neck? To the
oh my
back of
god,
their
wait,
neck?
wait. Did they just put like if they did a face mask, would they do their whole
Exactly.
entire head? Well,
Exactly.
but your forehead is a part of your face, no? So, I mean, I feel like there would be a line where they would stop.
They can't
Because
see. Have you ever seen a bald person with like absolutely
I'm
zero
saying it
hair?
would be an imaginary
I
line where
think
they'd stop.
yeah, I think what's it called? If they
Like
were
how
like
far back do
applying
you
if they
know?
were washing their that area and like whatever putting a mask on, I feel like they wouldn't put it like right on top of your head cuz like there's no point, right?
Yeah, essentially there is no point because there's no like if they have no pimples there, I mean. But if they did, then I
Do you
guess
get
they would
pimples
have
on
to.
your forehead? I mean, on your, like,
On
your
the top
head?
of your head?
Yeah, like,
I
where our
mean,
hair is. Like, it
I feel like you can get pimples there, yes. I feel like you can get pimples anywhere. I don't get pimples on the top of my head.
Yeah, but, like, if it's more exposed, then you might. I
Yeah,
don't
then you
know.
might, exactly. I feel like they would just draw an imaginary line, and
I
then
don't think they would go.
I don't think they would go that far.
Yeah, like, to the like, their, like, at the back of their neck, I don't think they would go that far, or, like, even just above that, like, just the behind of their head. I think they would stop somewhere in the area of a forehead, of, you know.
I got
Yeah,
you.
no, I was just like, I'm just pondering over this so much because, yeah, I think that's right. Because you guys agree that your forehead is part of your face, right? And wait, is your
Wait,
forehead
what?
part of your face? Is your forehead part of your face, or is it part of your head?
Faith.
Face.
Your face,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also, I feel
Your
like it's
face is a
both.
part of your head, is it
Exactly,
not?
your face is part of your head, so wouldn't it just be both?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, it would just be both. All right.
Yeah.
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 So I got a more important question to ask.
Oh, what could be more important than foreheads in bald people?
This is gonna be a little controversial. Okay? Get ready. Prepare yourselves.
Ah!
Y'all got your drinks in your hand and everything?
Yeah, it's
Is
already
cereal
shaken.
a soup?
Okay.
Is
We had a
cereal a soup?
we had a discussion about this in our Discord server too, which if you aren't a part of, you should join, just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, um I think cereal is considered a soup. Now, hear me out. Because in a soup, you have a liquid and you have solids, no? So in cereal, you also have solids and you also have liquid, therefore it's considered a soup and you eat it with a spoon. So I mean everything makes
I mean, I'm not sure about this question. I don't even know. Because, like, you said that a liquid and a solid, right? To make a
yeah.
soup.
Hmm.
So, like, would you count a public pool as a soup with people inside of it?
Yeah, but you eat
Or does
people.
solid have to be edible?
Edible. I would,
Okay.
yeah. Because you would eat cereal
Mm,
and you would eat soup. Because I wouldn't call a swimming pool full of people a
A soup.
soup.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Never mind.
That was a good analogy though, or simile,
I don't know.
or
I don't think
metaphor.
it's a soup.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't think it's a soup.
But why?
Oh, we're going back to this because what it's made up of.
Okay. Yeah, I know that you wouldn't have meat in your cereal.
Wait. Slurp soup? Slurp cereal?
Yeah. What?
That could work, right?
You just say slurp soup, slurp cereal?
Can you do that? I mean, like, I don't
Yeah, I mean,
know.
yeah, you could slurp your cereal.
Okay. See, let me tell you guys why I think that soup and cereal are not the same thing. Why cereal isn't a soup? Because soups, they're usually like liquid foods that are served warm or hot. I've never had cold soup
But you can
because you're
have
not
cold soup.
you can, but it's not supposed to be served cold. And then it's made primarily of like completely different ingredients and it's made in a completely different way than cereal is because like that see that are like if you say that like cereal's a soup you could say water with ice is a soup because there's two things in one.
Yeah, but ice can melt and become a liquid.
Water with a lemon, is that a soup because there's two things, liquid
Hmm.
and a solid?
I feel
It's
like you have
not a
to.
soup, it's a beverage.
You would have to have multiple like solids though,
Yeah, I feel like there'd be having to be multiple solids, and you'd have to because you normally eat soup with the spoon in your mouth.
unless you just have one
So
noodle in like a chicken noodle soup. A s-
that would be such a ripoff. Like you wasted your money for
Yeah,
nothing. It's like when you get those like chip bags, and it looks so full, and it's just all air. There's 4 chips in it, and you're
because
just like,
like okay, but
man.
then like going down even further, like breakfast cereal is made, or well, cereal in general is made completely differently. The act of just putting two and two together doesn't make it a soup. Sorry, I don't know why the food things get me so hyped up, but like,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know because I was also thinking, right? Like soup is normally hot. I mean, cereal can also be hot, but it's normally
if
cold.
you're eating your
So
cereal hot, you deserve to perish at the bottom of hell. If you're
No,
okay.
eating
Oh
you
your
my
don't.
god,
No,
no,
you
you don't,
don't.
Amelia. You're going so far. It's cereal.
hot cereal, if you
Yeah.
if
We
you
are
looked
not
me in the
judging
face,
you if you eat your cereal hot or cold or your soup cold or hot, whatever.
they're
Do
not
what
judging
you
you. I am judging you from a distance. If you go and you're like, I'm gonna pour myself a bowl of cereal, you go over to your stove, you heat up some hot milk, and then put like, some whole wheat cereal. I am judging you from a distance. I'm there in spirit. Even if
So,
I don't know
okay,
it and I'm not aware of it, I am there in spirit to judge you.
back to Amelia's, like, when we were talking about sandwiches. Would soup be
Yeah.
considered cereal?
No.
I don't know anymore, but I still think it would be considered a soup.
Well, the
Simply
question is
wrong.
cereal soup?
I'm kidding.
So,
It's not.
Kaylee,
I feel like it is still.
I'm on the fence.
But like
I'm
I'm
leaning
kind of on
towards
the
more
fence too.
cereals than soup.
I'm leaning more towards soup. But at the same time, like it's more or less it's just like what you think.
Yeah.
Because there's no you can't prove this. Like you can't prove that cereal is a soup. I mean, yeah, you could essentially try to prove it, but there's no scientific way to actually prove it. But
Mm.
I don't know. I'm leaning more towards soup.
Y'all, this next topic, I'm gonna relate to it too much, but it's okay. Um, would you rather be really tall, like bigger, or tiny and small?
Okay. Alyssa, I love you so much that I'd be small. Now, I feel like a lot of people will be small though. Like tall is like I guess what are we saying? 6 feet is tall.
Bigger.
Or,
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me heights.
yeah,
And then
give us heights because maybe I'd change. Maybe I'll change.
Mm, 6.5.
okay.
I mean, 6 is tall, but like I'm talking about either. Actually, hold on, because then if you're really tall, then you have to be really tiny.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, are we? I don't know. See, I don't. Okay, you're saying six.
Let's say really tall is 6'5", and if you're 6'5" out there, we're not, and you don't like being called tall. You are not tall. Kidding. But and then tiny is like 4'8". Is that tiny?
4'8". That is extremely small. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 4'8" and 6'5". Hmm. I feel like a lot of people, the majority of people, would say 6'5", just because it's so cool to be tall.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I would have to say, I don't know, 4'8" or 6'5".
I would say tiny,
Yeah, I think I'd rather be small.
Yeah, I think I'd rather
just
be small
because
too.
I am small, and I'm living the greatest life out here. You already know.
Period.
So, um,
I think it doesn't matter really what height you are. I mean, as long as you're happy and
Yeah,
living good. But I
I
think
think I'd
if
just
I
rather
had
be
a
small.
choice, I'd rather be small too. Yeah. Plus, like, okay, I feel like there's so many outfits that could just like go well. You know, if I'm tall, it might not get a lot of
yeah,
clothes.
but if you're 6'5", then no, probably not.
Yeah, I get be able to get so many clothes. If I was 4'8".
That's true. But you can get kids' clothes, and then
Yeah, exactly.
discounts.
That's endless. Exactly, it's cheaper.
Yeah, and like
Might not get on all the roller coaster rides, but I mean, I can work my way up there.
more
Okay,
platforms.
True.
show them my
Platforms.
license. Be like, you gotta do it, man. You're obligated to. Yeah, I would be 4'8". It would be a bomb life. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Be a bomb life.
You just like coming from experience. Yes, Um, I feel when I'm small, I just and I'm hmm, I can get underestimated a lot, not gonna lie. But then when I show up, I'm like, "Pow, pow," whatever, or doing something,
Yeah,
like,
I'm seeing.
incredibly, impressive, then they'll be like, "Wow, she's awesome," you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
not saying that small people aren't capable of, like, things, because every small person is capable of everything. Like, seriously, I'm doing it, like, out here. But I don't know, I just feel like if you're very skilled and you're small, I feel like it's, like, double wow factor, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I definitely want to be small.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just so many good benefits to being small.
But there's also benefits of being tall. Because Kaylee,
That's true.
you're not like super tall, but you're not like short as
I'm
like
like,
me and Alyssa height.
I feel like I'm just average, I guess. I don't know. Well, I'm the tallest in the friend
The
group,
three of us,
Mhm.
yeah.
in our friend group. I'm 5'4.5". I just say 5'5" though, because it sounds cooler. But that's not that tall, I guess.
I thought
I
you
don't
were
know.
5'7".
What would your dream height be?
Anything.
5'5". 5'5"
Five,
is exquisite.
Why,
five,
what's your
five.
goal?
5'5". Just right. Oh my god. Perfect height. Perfect height.
Wait, what? Wait, how tall are you now? 5'3"?
5'2".
Oh,
2. I'm small.
Well, you hear that, guys? If you're 5'5", Amelia thinks you're perfect.
Yeah, no, yeah. I hope anyone listening to this that's 5'5" has a beautiful day. You're exquisite. Remember that.
you're exquisite.
Everyone is exquisite,
For
no
real,
matter
we love you guys.
but
Oh,
Amelia favors
wow,
5'5" people.
she does.
Yeah.
We love you guys, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
If you want to support us, you should follow our socials. Our website is akapodcast.carrd.co. There you can join our Discord and sign up for our email. Our Instagram is A.K.A. Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at a.k.a. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.